Hi everyone! Let's create, appreciate, and F that hate. Welcome back to Nikkaflora. Let me just say that it feels so good to me making videos again. I've been wanting to make videos and blog more consistently, but the thing is that I've had other stuff to do in my life. But luckily I've actually cleared up my schedule in order to post more consistently, which is kind of funny because today's video is going to be about time management. So yes. For today's video, I'm going to be teaching you three easy ways, I don't know, my finger is just weird. Three easy ways that a creative can do to improve their time management. And I've also written a blog post for this, which is also called 3 Ways a Creative Can Improve Their Time Management. Same title as this video, and you can click on the link in the description below to check it out. I would pretty much appreciate it. But anyways, let's move on to the video. So for my first tip, it's best to do things early in the day. I'm not really a morning person. I prefer to do stuff at night, but the thing is that I'm actually getting tired of doing stuff at night now. During that time, I just prefer to unwind and just kind of get ready for the next day, not really do stuff like last minute. So this is why I usually try to get up early in the morning and start tackling important stuff right away. I do this not because I like to do things early in the morning, but it's more convenient to start and finish work as early as possible. The sooner that your work is done, the more free time that you have for later. This method, I feel like it's so useful in getting rid of procrastination. It takes only seconds just to get started. And honestly, procrastination is just a headache. It's so stressful to think about because you know that you have an important task that needs to be done, and you worry about it until or if it ever gets done. So for my second way that a creative can use to improve their time management, get someone like a family member or a friend or your significant other to remind you when you need to do something. I know that we can actually download apps on our phones or create to-do lists and calendars, which I think all of them are very helpful. But it's much more powerful to have someone you love actually tell you to get your butt out of bed and do something with your life. It may sound harsh, but this is literally what my closest friends say to me. So part of my daily routine is that I have a friend that wakes me up, usually in the morning. He just yells at me to wake up, and then I get ready in the bathroom. After that, he pretty much goes over the most important tasks that I need to do for that day. So like, for example, he'll say something like, Nicole, you got a meeting at 10 a.m. It's actually 9:37 right now. You better hurry up and get to that meeting. Let's go. Okay, I would say he's like less enthusiastic than that, but you kind of get the point. Honestly, my friend just does that because he's just a butt that loves to nag me. That's what I tell him. Oh, he just loves to nag me. But I know not everyone has friends that are willing to do that every day. But if you can get someone to be your live calendar, even if it's for a while, it's just going to be a lifesaver. You know what's interesting about this is that it's hard to say no when someone is holding you accountable, especially in person. Before, I would actually rely on my alarm to alert me to get something done, but for the most part, it's just useless because I usually just press snooze or I delete the alarm itself. But when my friend tells me to do something, sometimes I'm just gonna complain and argue back and be like, you know what, I just don't want to do anything today. Then they'll say something like, you know what, if you don't do this today, you're gonna have extra work for tomorrow. You're gonna be feeling sad, worried, angry about it. And it's just not gonna be good for you. And honestly, I will just be like, you know what, I guess you're right. I guess you're right, I'll just do it. And he also has a very headstrong personality, and it's another reason why it's difficult to say no. So for my third and final tip that a creative can use to improve their time management is to actually do things at the same time. So I'll give you an example from my daily life. I haven't really planned this, but I've actually noticed that I've been waking up around times of 8, 9, or 10 a.m., depending on what I do the day beforehand. In the first hour after I wake up, I usually just take that time for myself. I'll do something like maybe read or play Pokemon or just do whatever. I'll just relax and just lounge around. And after that first hour passes, that's actually when I would go to the restroom and do my morning routine. And after that, I would then get a bite to eat. And usually that time is around like 10 a.m. That's That's kind of like when I typically have breakfast. And after breakfast, it's basically going to be around 10:30 a.m. And that's when I would start doing work for my blog and whatever else needs to be done for that day. I've been doing that consistently lately. It used to be a pretty good habit for me, but I don't know. Habits, they kind of just go up and down for me. And I'm trying to instill that as a habit again, or something similar. In order to create a habit of doing something at the same time, you would have to think of a task to do and create a time frame of when to do it. But sometimes you don't know how long it's actually going to take you to do something, so that's why you have to try it out and see how long it will take you to complete that specific task. For example, let's say that I want to create a habit of writing a chapter for a story. For me, it would usually take about 2 to 4 hours to write a full chapter. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to be using 2 hours. After knowing the average duration, I would probably set a time of about 2 to 4:30 p.m. That time is something I could consistently do because I still have enough energy to do it. And I also added in another 30 minutes in that block of time so that I can give myself breaks in between and not feel as burned out while writing. Anyways, those are 3 ways that a creative can improve their time management. I hope you enjoyed my video. You can always click on the link in the description below to check out my blog post. It's also called 3 Ways a Creative Can Improve Their Time Management. Same title as this video. Join the Nikkaflora fam today by visiting Nikkaflora.com and subscribe to my mailing list and my social media. I would pretty much appreciate the support. Make sure to subscribe to the Nikkaflora channel, give this video a thumbs up, and click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Feel free to comment down below if you actually have any other tips that I haven't talked about in this video. I know that when other people read the comments, they'll get something out of it. They'll think it's very useful. I know it's going to help a lot of other people out in general. I'll be back with a new video next Saturday. And yes, I'm going to be uploading a new video and blog post every Saturday now. I just changed it from Wednesday to Saturday because Saturday is more convenient for me these days. But until then, let's create, appreciate, and F that hate. Bye guys!